The latest Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers suggest that Hope Logan, Annika Noel, is not about to let Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, off the hook easily after discovering his betrayal. Hope has every reason to be furious after catching Carter and Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, in a passionate embrace. In the aftermath of this devastating revelation, Hope may issue 3 strict demands to ensure Carter proves his loyalty and regains her trust. But will Carter be able to comply, and will these demands be enough to heal the damage that's already been done? Let's break down Hope's potential ultimatum and explore the consequences that could follow. No more private meetings between Carter and Daphne. For Hope, one of the biggest concerns is ensuring that Carter and Daphne never find themselves alone together again. Now that she has witnessed their betrayal firsthand, she will not tolerate any situation where they could rekindle their connection. The pain of watching Daphne boldly make her move and kiss Carter was a tough pill to swallow, and Hope is still reeling from what she saw. According to B&B spoilers for the week of March 3 to 7, Hope will take decisive action by confronting Carter about his actions. She'll remind him that she saw everything and that she will not accept empty apologies. Carter, racked with guilt, may attempt to explain that it was a momentary lapse in judgment, a brief indiscretion fueled by the heat of the moment. But Hope is unlikely to be swayed by such excuses. She will stand firm in her demand that Carter and Daphne must never have private encounters again. What does this mean for Carter and Daphne's work relationship? Since Carter and Daphne have been working closely together at Forrester Creations, this could prove to be a challenging restriction. However, Hope may insist that any necessary conversations between them must happen in a group setting. Whether it's at the office or during company events, she won't tolerate any more behind-closed-doors discussions. This demand could put Carter in an awkward position professionally, especially if Daphne continues to play a major role in the success of Forrester's fragrance line. Will Carter be able to enforce this boundary, or will it push him further into a difficult situation? Only time will tell. Hope will take over perfume-related business matters. Hope's second demand will likely focus on minimizing Carter and Daphne's need for interaction altogether. To achieve this, she may insist that she will personally oversee any business matters related to Daphne's fragrance line. Given the success of the new perfume launch, completely removing Daphne from the equation would be impractical for now. But Hope may take on the responsibility of acting as the go-between for Carter and Daphne, ensuring that Carter has no reason to interact with Daphne outside of absolute necessity. Daphne faces the wrath of Hope. But Hope isn't just targeting Carter, she's also set her sights on Daphne herself. In the coming weeks, B&B spoilers suggest that Hope will confront Daphne about her involvement in the betrayal. Hope is not one to let another woman make a move on her man without consequences, and Daphne should be prepared to issue a clear warning. Daphne must stay away from Carter, or she will face severe repercussions. Whether these repercussions involve professional consequences or something more personal remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, Hope is not backing down. Hope's final demand: facing Daphne out of Forrester Creations. While it may not be possible to remove Daphne from the company overnight, Hope may demand that Carter find a way to phase her out over time. The fragrance line has been a massive success, but Hope will argue that Forrester Creations can continue its momentum without Daphne's direct involvement. Hope may acknowledge that Daphne played a crucial role in helping the company expand into the fragrance industry, but now that the initial launch has been successful, she will push Carter to ensure Daphne is no longer necessary. Challenges in removing Daphne. Of course, there are bound to be obstacles to this plan. Daphne likely has a contract with Forrester Creations, and phasing her out too quickly could create legal complications. Additionally, the public and the press are still buzzing about her as the face of the fragrance line, so making abrupt changes could be risky for the company's reputation. However, Hope may insist that as soon as Daphne's media buzz dies down, Carter must find a way to transition her out. Whether this means bringing in a new face for the fragrance line or restructuring the team so that Daphne's role is diminished, Hope will not rest until she feels secure in her relationship with Carter again. Will Carter be able to meet Hope's demands? With such strict conditions, Carter is in a tough spot. On one hand, he deeply regrets his actions and wants to make amends with Hope. On the other hand, cutting ties with Daphne entirely may not be as simple as Hope hopes. If Carter fails to comply with Hope's demands, their relationship could be in serious jeopardy. Hope may feel that Carter isn't taking her concerns seriously, which could lead her to question whether he truly values their future together. How will Daphne react? Daphne may not go down without a fight. If she feels that she's being unfairly pushed out of the company, she could retaliate. Could she use her contract to force Forrester Creations into keeping her on board? Or could she try to manipulate Carter into standing up for her? There's also the possibility that Daphne has deeper feelings for Carter than she's letting on. If she refuses to step aside, things could become even more complicated for everyone involved. The fallout and future drama on B&B. The drama is far from over. Hope's 3 demands are only the beginning of a potentially explosive storyline that could shake up Forrester Creations and its key players. If Carter can't sever ties with Daphne quickly enough, he may find himself in a situation where he has to choose between his career and his relationship. Likewise, if Hope doesn't see the changes she's demanding, she may decide that Carter is not worth the heartache and move on. As for Daphne, she could emerge as a new villain if she refuses to be sidelined. Will she fight back against Hope's attempts to oust her, or will she accept defeat and move on to a new target? In the end, the battle for control, power, and love will continue to unfold with shocking twists and turns. Hope is determined to maintain her place in Carter's life, but Daphne might not give up so easily. Meanwhile, Carter must prove whether he is truly committed to Hope, or if his lingering attraction to Daphne will lead to even more turmoil. The Bold and the Beautiful never fails to deliver high-stakes romance, betrayal, and power struggles, and this storyline is no exception. Keep watching to see how Carter, Hope, and Daphne navigate the fallout of this scandalous affair. For more B&B spoilers, predictions, news, and updates, stay tuned. CDL remains your go-to source for all things Bold and the Beautiful. Make us your favorite B&B hotspot.